But as nice as all of this is, it is still remote controlled, and so the main question for us in the remainder of this course is how can we actually achieve autonomous flight? And also people at universities then started to look at this problem, and initially then used external positioning aids like the GPS system, for example, for outdoor flying, or motion capture systems for indoor flying. So GPS is relatively easy to receive. The only problem is that it's not very accurate and that you don't get too many position updates. Maybe you can read it out at 2 Hertz or so, depending on your receiver. This is different if you go indoor. If you have a motion capture system, then usually you get pose updates at 200 to 500 Hertz, and you can get down up to millimeter accuracy, for example. And if you have the position, then of course you can write a controller that moves the quadrotor towards a desired goal location. But even if you fine-tune your controller as good as you can from a theoretical point of view, if you run it for the first time, you will notice that the quadrotor will not exactly perform the trajectory that you've been hoping for. And so you need some training or adaptation of the flight parameters, of the dynamic calibration of the dynamic parameters to actually make the quadrotor perform the trajectory you desire. And but then when you have done that, when you have a good calibration, then you can really do impressive things. For example, you can perform flips with the quadrotor, but you can also fly very accurately to certain positions and through, for example, also through windows. And this is now probably for the first time where quadrotors really exceeded, where autonomous quadrotors exceeded the capabilities of manual pilots. So a manual pilot would have a very hard time here to do something similar. But of course, with a computer, you can train and plan motion trajectories that are very complicated and that, for example, allow a quadrotor to fly through such a window. It's interesting to note here that the quadrotor is not stable in this position. So as you know, it's only stable if you're leveled horizontally. As soon as you're moving vertically, for example, then you can only hold this position for a very short period of time. You can increase this, or you can adapt that to ping pong playing, for example. This is a video from the Flying Machine Arena at ETH Zurich. Here 2 quadrotors are tracked at the same time by a motion capture studio, and also the ball is tracked. And then you can develop algorithms that can control a quadrotor fast enough that it actually returns the ball, and with that you can create a tennis companion, for example, that could play ping pong with you.